Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in this beautiful world. Hope you're doing well, physically, mentally, spiritually. Um, Thank you very much for you taking your time to be here with me today. Um, we've got um, I think it's I, I would say it's uh, a theme or subject that is very important. I think a lot of people take it for granted in a way. Um, and I think a lot of people um, might actually think it's not important, right? Or at least they don't seem to think too much about it. So here's what I'm going to say. We all have some big plans in our lives. We all have things that we've always wanted to do, things that we've always thought we would be good at, but we never actually got to do it. And that's why this is important to me, because like you remember when you were young, right? Or younger, people, mostly like grown-ups, right? Adult people would come to you like, oh, so what would you like to, what do you want to be when you grow up? And he would say things like a fire person, right? A fireman, a firewoman, a policeman. Oh, I want to do a football player. I want to be a football player. I want to be a doctor. You know, we had these ideas of what we wanted to be. And then for a lot of us, I'm not sure if the majority of us or only a few, but maybe a lot of us, these things never happened. We never became doctors. We never became football players. We never became firemen. We never became policemen. We never became lawyers or anything like that. We became something or someone completely different. And we probably never thought too much about it. You know, you saw like experiencing life, experiencing new experiences, right? And we never thought to look back and it was like, hold on a second, I wanted to be this. Why aren't I this? You know, which takes me to now. There's a lot of people who, okay, they missed out on what they wanted to be when they were kids, and now they are something completely different. That's fine. That's not a bad thing at all. But a lot of people still go on about their lives thinking, oh, I wish I had done this. If only I had done that. Well, I wish I hadn't done this. I wish I had taken a different decision. Sure, you know, it's you can call it regrets. Some people they've got regrets. Some people they might not even call it regret. They might just call it, well, maybe I would have done something different, just a little bit. But now it doesn't matter. Or does it? what I'm trying to say is, you want something, you go after it. You really want something to happen, you go after it. You make it happen. When you want things, whatever they are, whether you've got a job right now and you say, you know what, I want to do something else. I don't know how, but I want to do it. Or you do have a job, but you want to ask for more money. Because as we all know, living is becoming, or is already a lot more expensive. Okay. So prices are going up, food prices going up, petrol keeps going up, right? For those who use the public transports, there's strikes almost every month or on a regular basis. There's just, life seems to be like a lot more expensive, and is a lot more complicated, right? So you need that raise, but you've never done it. You don't know how to ask for it. Make it happen. Make it happen. I know that there's a lot of people who go like, yeah, but I'm afraid, or like, I'm shy to do these, or to ask that, or to say this. Well, yeah, if you're shy, you're going to have to overcome that, right? But you need to make it happen. Because what's the worst that is actually going to happen? Like, they're going to say, no, we're not going to give you a raise. Okay. Then you need to start thinking of other ways that you can get more for your money, right? So if the quality of life is, sure, it might be improving, but it's actually getting more expensive and you're still earning the same, you're going to end up like having less in terms of money. So you need to think about that. This is just an example, okay? You want something, you go after it. You make it happen. Make things happen. Things will not just gonna happen just because you ask for them, just because you thought about them. You need to make them happen. You need to do something that will start, or that will put everything else in motion for that thing to materialize, so to speak. Okay, so you want a new job. What do? Start looking for jobs every day. Look for jobs. Send your CVs every day. Maybe if you have like a number of applications or jobs that you can apply to. So like, I'm going to apply to, I don't know, 30 jobs every day. Okay, then you do that. You're making things happen. Eventually, you'll get a job. Why? Because you've been acting on it. Okay, you're not sitting still and waiting for someone to contact you and say, hey, you want a job? Yeah, okay, cool. You're acting on it. You're applying for jobs every single day, or at least 5 days a week, if you want to do that. You're applying for jobs. Okay. Eventually, someone's going to call you. Someone is going to contact you and say like, hey, we think you'd be perfect for this position, for this job. Shall we have an interview? Great. Even if you don't get it, you might not get it right there. But at least you're getting things in motion, right? Make things happen. Okay. You want a car, whether a brand new one or secondhand one or whatever. You want a car because you need one. Okay, make it happen. Do whatever you need to do to buy that car. Whether you need to save up a little bit more, whether you need to put some money on the side, whether you need to, I don't know, get a second income or third or fourth, whatever. Okay. So to get an extra source of income. Okay. You need to do whatever you need to do to make it happen. And a lot of people are just sitting down, not doing anything. They complain about how not good their life is, expecting for something to change, but they themselves are not changing. It's like, well, that's going to be very difficult for something good to happen in your life if you yourself are not moving, if you are not making it happen. You have to make it happen. No one is going to give you anything for free, just like that, while you are sitting. Okay, I was going to say a word here, but I don't want to say it here. It's not really a bad word, but you know, some people are not comfortable with it. Anyway, rather than you feeling too comfortable sitting on the sofa, doing whatever, watching TV or whatever, you know, the world is passing you by. Okay, opportunities might be passing you by if you don't do anything. So you need to act. You need to get out of that comfort zone that you're in, whatever that comfort zone is, and you need to act. You need to make things happen. Otherwise, you're not going to get what you're looking for. Whatever it is that you want, you go for it. Once you establish that, once you go like, hey, I want to do this, I want to get this, whatever that is, there can't be a right or wrong. That's what you want? Okay. What are you going to do to get it? What are you going to do to have it? Now, we can be talking about like, oh, is it something that you just want or something that you need, or what is it? It doesn't matter. We can go over at some point over the differences between wanting something and needing something. That's something else. Okay. But I'm just talking about in general. If there's something that you want, you go after it, you make it happen. Okay. You want another job, you go and apply for jobs. You don't rest until you get that job. Are you looking for a specific job? Okay, go for specific jobs. Maybe you need to be in specific places where you can be seen, and then you might either get the job straight away, or you might meet someone, or you might be in a situation that will lead you to the possibility of you getting that job, that position that you want, for example. Okay, sometimes things are not like exactly as we want them to be. But as soon as you put yourself into that position that you really want that and you're acting upon it, the universe will make sure that you will get it. But But you might not get it straight away. You might get it through you meeting someone, and then that someone will take you to another situation that will put you with people that might have or might know someone. Do you know what I mean? So like it might not be exactly like there's this and then there's this. That's the result. That's it. No, you might have to go sideways, back and forth, up and down until you actually get there to what you want. But as long as you act on it, that's when you're making things happen. And you need to have that in your mind. You need to have that in your system. You need to have that in your life every single day, as much as possible. You can say positive affirmations if you want to. You can meditate if you want to. But at one point, you need to act on it. Physically act. What are you doing to get that which you want? Okay. It's not, I don't think it's difficult. You really need, sorry, it's like the notification just popped up. You really need to get that into your system once and for all and go, I really need to do this in order to get that. I don't know when I'm going to get what I want, but at least I need to work on it right now. And that's the thing. You don't have to wait. I can do that tomorrow. I can start tomorrow. Well, why start tomorrow when you can do that today? If you really can do it right now, why are you leaving it for the next day? What if the next day you actually cannot do that? Then what? Then you're going to delay it for the day after or the week after. So don't find any excuses not to do something. If you can do something, do it straight away. When you start that process, you are making things happen. That's it. It really is as simple as that. Once you start acting upon something, whatever it is you want or what you're looking for, the universe will make sure that it will put you in the right position so you can get that. And sometimes, like, he's going to put you in positions that you feel like it doesn't make any sense. It's got nothing to do with what I want, but maybe you need to go through that in order for you to get what you want. And at the time, it might not make sense. But when we get it, and then when we go back in our minds and look at what we went through in order to get it, and we're like, oh, it makes sense. We grew. We had an experience. We learned about it. So just make things happen. Just act. Start acting. Do not sit down and wait for something to just pop in, for something to, just show up on your lap. Act. Okay? It's important for you to act. Make things happen. It doesn't matter how long it's going to take. It doesn't matter what happens in between. What matters is you start acting. Okay? You probably have like 1,000 ideas in your head. Put them to paper, put them on a computer, put them whatever, write them in a piece of paper, whatever that is. Start the process and then physically act. You want a job? look for jobs every single day, the whole day. Look for jobs. Don't stop until you get one. Okay, until you get what you're looking for. You want a house, you want a car, you want a trip, you want to make more money, you want like a raise at your workplace, you want to travel to this country, you want to completely change your life, and you want to do something completely different. Act. Start today, not tomorrow. Start today. Okay? Make things happen. Hopefully, I managed to get through to you. Okay? I used to be like that as well. I used to be like, I can do it tomorrow. Yeah, I've got time. And then it becomes like literally like a snowball, and then it just accumulates. And then at the end of the day, there's like so much that you have to do at the same time. And then you go like, oh my God, I wish I started this before. I was like, yeah, if you had started that before, then you wouldn't have so much to do now. So get on it today. Don't waste any more time. Go after what you want. Okay? Make it happen. Don't stop until it happens. Don't stop until you get it, but make it happen. Okay? Thank you very much for taking your time to be here with me today. I hope to see you in the next episode of the Look Splendid podcast. I'm your host, Daniel. Take care. A big kiss on your heart and a big hug on your soul. Take care.